episode, and we're kicking it off with the Rated R Superstar Edge taking on the trio of MSK, Rick Boogs, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Okay, now if you're new to the channel, I know that sounds crazy, but for the past couple of weeks on Raw, Edge has been feuding with Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs, and you know, MGK out of nowhere came down to help them, so now we're getting a 3-on-1 handicap match. And you know what? If Edge wins this match, he basically just destroyed that whole trio right there. But if he loses, that will be the biggest win of that trio's career. Right now, here comes the trio that calls themselves MSR, aka Machine Gun Kelly, Shinsuke, and Rick. Oh my goodness. These three are ready for a fight tonight. All three of these guys have faced Edge in one-on-one action, but what's gonna happen when you put them all together? You know, Edge might need some backup eventually, because if he loses to this trio, oh my goodness, he'll absolutely get dominated. And oh my goodness, Shinsuke just running right at Edge, and oh gosh, an elbow right to the top of the head, and oh my goodness, Edge might need some backup in the future if he ends up losing this match. Oh gosh, Shinsuke back in control. Edge was able to beat Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs in some one-on-one action, and Edge technically beat MGK in one-on-one action. You know, Shinsuke made it end in a DQ finish, so it wasn't clean, but Rick Boogs is in this match now. Edge is that type of guy, if anyone was to beat him, they would get shot all the way up to the main event scene. Oh my goodness. If you beat someone as big as Edge, you're definitely getting a main event push, and Edge reversing it into a German suplex. Edge is finally in control of this match, but it doesn't look like it's gonna last that long. A big old punch right to Edge's face, and a clothesline that was kind of in the corner, kind of not, but now he gets slammed down on his back. What's Rick Boogs looking to do next? Oh, he tags in MGK. This is MGK's second match here in the WWE. He's already getting thrown down by Edge. Oh my goodness, MGK, you need to get it together. I mean, someone else who is, you know, like a social media sensation, Logan Paul, over on SmackDown. He still didn't debut yet, but I know it's definitely gonna happen soon. Throws him into the corner with a big old clothesline and a bulldog that was reversed. MGK, if you want to be the legend like the Rated R Superstar, you really need to get it together. And he slams him down onto the ropes. Oh my goodness. I know that was devastating, and the headbutts right to MGK. Machine Gun Kelly is really eating it right now, and what he's about to eat is an execution. Oh my goodness. A 1 and a 2, and thank goodness Shinsuke was there to break it up. Oh my goodness. I know that's what MGK is thinking right now. And Shinsuke about to get thrown over the top rope, but it looks like that's not gonna happen. And oh, MGK slams down Edge with his former friend's finisher. 1 and a 2, not even a 2. And when I say that, I mean Christian. That used to be Christian's finisher. Oh snap, he throws him into the corner, and he makes sure Edge gets into that corner. You know that for sure. And now Rick Boogs is getting into this match. A little bit of double team action. Oh my goodness, a nice big boot, and he runs right into him. I know that was devastating right there. Rick Boogs is getting close to getting his signature. I hate to say it, but Edge is really getting the worst end of the stick. Oh, he's back in control, but oh, it doesn't last that long. Oh, it was reversed. These two men going back and forth. Edge slams him down with the DDT. I suggest you get him out of his own corner. And oh gosh, is the spear gonna end this match? Oh no, it was reversed. Rick Boogs reverses the spear. Rick Boogs has the signature. He picks him up. Oh gosh, looking for the signature, but that was reversed as well. These two men going back and forth in an electric chair. Edge is standing his ground right now, trying to make sure he wins this match, in another execution. Oh my goodness, right to Rick Boogs, but Shinsuke and MGK are still up. They probably will break up the pin. Edge tries to take this one home, 1 and Uh-oh, Shinsuke Nakamura breaks it up so quickly, and Edge isn't too fond of that. Shinsuke gets out of the ring as Edge remains. Never mind, Edge is no longer in control, and Rick Boogs takes control over this match, and he is so close to getting his finisher, but somehow Edge was in control for a little bit, but now Rick Boogs has his finisher. It is not looking like it's gonna be a good time for the Rated R Superstar. Oh my goodness, Rick just slams him down and tags in Shinsuke. These guys are really taking control over Edge right now. Punch right to the face, and oh my goodness, all those punches. Push right to the gut, and that punch was reversed. Kick right to the gut, and these men are going back and forth. Edge gets picked up by Shinsuke. Oh my goodness. Shinsuke going for them kicks now, and remember, this is his signature. Oh my goodness. The ink kicks, the yes kicks, whatever you want to call them, and then right to the side of the head. Oh my goodness. You already know that was devastating. Edge gets picked up. Is this over? Is this match going to end pretty soon? Oh my goodness. Throws him into the ropes, and the key shots. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. Shinsuke Nakamura just pinned the Rated R Superstar clean in the middle of the ring. Oh my goodness. Now that was an amazing match, but the odds were stacked up against Edge. Oh my goodness. Edge, you might need some partners to beat these guys. I don't know. Maybe next week Edge can introduce some partners to go in the first ever 6-man tag of this universe mode. But let's move on to our next match, which is going to be one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions and John Morrison taking on Riddle. One half of the former Raw Tag Team Champions in Matt Riddle is going on in some one-on-one action against John Morrison. If you do not know, Randy Orton and Matt Riddle were the Raw Tag Team Champions since the beginning of this universe mode all the way to Clash of Champions. Due to the most devastating move in all of sports entertainment, The Miz ended up pinning Riddle right in the ring, and you know what? They got the Raw Tag Team title. So now next week, they're going to have their rematch. It's going to be Miz and Morrison versus RK Bro for the Raw Tag Team titles. So let's see which team can build some momentum. But now, here comes Johnny Drip Drip, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions 2 weeks ago. Randy Orton went against The Miz, and sadly, The Miz lost. So will Morrison suffer the same fate as his tag team partner here tonight, or will he overcome the odds of Matt Riddle? Also, 2 weeks ago, oh my goodness, RK Bro had a match against Retribution, and Miz and Morrison attacked them before the match, and oh my goodness, here comes Riddle attacking Morrison before their match. Ain't no way. I think, oh my goodness, Morrison somehow managed to reverse it, and now Morrison is in control. Oh, I think he tried to go for a Spanish fly, but you know, Matt is not going to let that happen, and he just slams down Johnny Drip Drip. Oh gosh, Matt Riddle just throws Morrison right into the steel step, and he picks up his former Raw Tag Team title that he used to carry with his bro and started beating up Morrison with it. Now he no longer has it in the Spanish fly connects this time. Morrison just grabs Riddle, slams him on the knee, and slams him right down onto the ground. Oh my goodness. Do not forget, we're on the outside. It's not as soft as the ring. And on them slaps right to the chest, and then kick right to the side of the head. These two men are having a brawl on the outside, but remember, if you want the actual match to start, you have to go inside of the ring. These two men really need to make it back inside of the ring and just slam John's head right into the barricade. Riddle throws him into the ring, and finally, we can actually get this match underway. Riddle at the top rope, and a double axe handle right to John Morrison. Now, that was quick and right away. Surprised neither of these men are, kind of close to having their signature. I mean, Riddle is, if he keeps on doing what he's doing. Riddle picks up Morrison. Oh, gosh, kick right to the side of the head. Speaking of a signature, punches right to the side, and is John gonna tap out here tonight? Oh, my goodness. Just reach out your arm a little further. Maybe you can get to the ropes. Oh, I don't even think he needs that. He doesn't even need the ropes because he's fighting tonight. And he managed to get out of the submission holds. Oh my goodness, which one of these men is going to take over this match and eventually win the whole thing? And it doesn't seem like Riddle wants to get hit with that Spanish line. Big old punch right to the face. Oh my goodness, and he picks up Morrison again. Tries to go for another punch, and Morrison trying to go for another Spanish fly, but it gets reversed again. Oh my goodness, that must be his favorite move. Matt Riddle smartly going after the leg of Morrison so he won't be able to go to the top rope or hit like that discus, leg drop that he be doing for his signature. Oh my goodness. Speaking of the devil, we were talking about you earlier. Here comes the Miz, John Morrison's tag team partner, and the other half of the Raw Tag Team Champions. Pay attention, Riddle. Rap, tell him to go to the back. Most devastating move of all sports entertainment. This is how Ricochet beat AJ Styles on SmackDown, and somehow Riddle manages to kick out. I'm surprised. That was way too close, and I mean way too close. Riddle in control for just a second until getting flipped down onto the mat. Oh my goodness. Morrison was in control for a little bit. Him going up to the top rope, but oh my goodness, getting slammed right back down to the ground. What does Morrison plan on doing next with Riddle? It doesn't even matter because Riddle reverses it and slams him down with the bro Derek. Oh my goodness. 1 and a 2 and a 3. Oh my goodness. If this is the fate of John Morrison come next week on Raw, they might not even be Raw Tag Team Champions anymore. But let's move on to our next segment, which is Rhea Ripley saying something to the WWE fans. Now remember, last week, Rhea Ripley attacked the EST of WWE, the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. So maybe she has to comment on the reason why she did that last week. I mean, I believe everyone would love an explanation from Rhea. A little attitude from her. She doesn't care about the WWE audience right now. She just wants to speak her mind and get this over with. Okay, now let's start off with this. I did tap out to Ronda Rousey 2 weeks ago from an ankle lock, but that doesn't mean I go straight to the back of the line. I'm not going to stop like all these other losers do, and I'm going to stand my foot down until I get a Raw Women's title match at Hell in a Cell. Last week, I attacked the quote-unquote EST, and I proved a point that I can beat up Bianca Belair whenever I want, and you know what? This week, I'm not gonna stop, and I'm just gonna attack the whole scene. Ronda Rousey, you're not safe. Bianca Belair, you're not safe, and that Raw Women's Championship isn't safe around your waist either, because even if I have to put my job on the line, I am going to go after that championship, and you already know that I am going to be the future Raw Women's Champion, and it might happen next week. It might happen at Hell in a Cell. But it's going to happen eventually. And it's going to happen soon because I'm putting my foot down. And I am challenging you, Bianca. If you're going to give me this Raw Women's title match, I want to earn it. And I want to beat you. So you know what? Let's do it next week. You accept it or no? Rhea Ripley is putting her foot down. She said, even if I have to put my job on the line, I want that Raw Women's Championship. She said Bianca and Ronda Rousey is not safe. But let's move on to our next match, which is going to be Drew McIntyre taking on LA Knight. Now, Drew McIntyre and Sheamus had a match last week, and oh my goodness, that match ended in disqualification, and Sheamus beat the life out of Drew McIntyre. So now Drew McIntyre is trying to build himself back up by getting a win over LA Knight. LA Knight and the now WWE champion feuded when, Pete Dunne was Mr. Money in the Bank. So, if LA Knight did beat Pete Dunne at Clash of Champions, maybe he could have been like the first or second one in line for a WWE title opportunity, but here comes the Scottish psychopath. He had 2 opportunities at the Universal title when he was over on SmackDown, but you know what? He blew it. Oh my goodness. Now he's trying to have a fresh start on Raw. And speaking of Sheamus, he couldn't beat up Drew McIntyre anymore. He wants to keep on doing it. Oh my goodness. I don't understand what's the beef between these two. Sheamus just hates the guts of Drew Drew McIntyre, I swear. Sheamus has just been beating the life out of Drew McIntyre right now. All the punches, the running knee. Oh my goodness, Sheamus, he's going crazy right now. It slams down the Scottish psychopath. Sheamus is just beating the life out of McIntyre right now, and oh my goodness, slams him down into the barricade. I know Drew wants his revenge so badly. If he could just have a fair advantage over Sheamus, and an elbow miss. Drew McIntyre, what are you doing? Drew literally could have hit a move, but he sat there and wasted his time. Oh my goodness, and Sheamus just slamming him head first again. Sheamus is going crazy. Oh my goodness, Sheamus is going crazy, punching the life out of Drew McIntyre. He's done. He just falls down on the ground. I'm pretty sure Drew is knocked out. He is done. But let's move on to the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair, taking on Lacey Evans. Here comes the EST of WWE, the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. Oh my goodness, she better hope she don't get attacked before the match like she did last week. Rhea Ripley putting her foot down, saying that she wants an opportunity at the Raw Women's title, even if she tapped out to the rightful #1 contender, Ronda Rousey, who wasn't even on Raw last week. Oh my goodness, Ronda definitely needs to build some steam going into Hell in a Cell, since she is the rightful #1 contender, and Rhea Ripley, she's just pushing everyone else out of the way to get an opportunity. But now, here comes the sassy Southern Belle, Lacey Evans. She's had one match here on Monday Night Raw. It was against Bayley, and she did sadly lose, but there was one match that she has won. It was against Casey Cesaro in Casey's debut match. It was like the SmackDown after Money in the Bank. Mind you, Money in the Bank was the first ever pay-per-view of this universe mode, and Clash of Champions was like the 6th or 7th. We are officially underway with this one-on-one action, and Bianca Belair hitting the kick right to the gut, and oh my goodness, just slamming Lacey right on her face. And remember when that was Bianca Belair's signature? And oh my goodness, already hitting the military presses. Bianca is trying to impress right now and slams down the lady. Bianca going for her running frog splash, but it gets reversed by Lacey Evans. Oh my goodness. What's Lacey gonna do next? She grabs her, and oh gosh, she slams her down with the choke slam. Since when has Lacey Evans done choke slams and a standing moonsault? Oh my goodness. And another one. Bianca Belair gets picked up by Lacey Evans. The kicks, the slaps, the punches, the chops. Oh my goodness. Lacey throws Bianca into the ropes. Bianca moves out of the way, but eats a big boot. Lacey's in control of this match right now, and oh, she's trying to guard herself up, but that did not work in her favor. I don't know why she didn't just continue beating up Bianca, and Lacey was in control for a quick second, but Bianca didn't let it happen. Oh, a knee right to the side of the head, and the lady wants to stay in control. Oh my goodness, back elbow, and Lacey Evans is in control of this match, and oh, I think she's trying to go for the signature, but it was reversed. Lacey is really trying, but it doesn't work out in her favor. Gets picked up and is about to get slammed with the glam slam. Oh my gosh, that was devastating. Slams her knee right into the canvas, and now Bianca's going up to the top rope, and she about to hit that 450 splash finisher, and yes, it connects. Oh my goodness, goes for the pin, 1 and a 2, and oh, Lacey kicks out. Lacey is really fighting back with all of her might. Kick right to the gut. Oh my goodness, reptile position. I don't know if Bianca Belair was trying to imitate Rhea Ripley there, and oh my goodness, Lacey Evans just slams down Bianca Belair, the slam right to the face, the punch, and now she's about to pick her up to slam her down. Bianca grabs Evans, but oh my goodness, these two women just keep on going back and forth, and now the EST is dumped outside of the ring. Oh my goodness, some things happen just so fast, I can't even process them when they happen, but Bianca Belair kept up, and now she's in control of this match, slamming Lacey Evans into the barricade. Count to 2, y'all better get into the ring if you want this match to continue. Bianca just throws Lacey into the ring, and neither women are even close to having anything. They just have to beat each other up until they get close to having a signature or finisher. Bianca just picks her up again for the 3rd military press of this match, but it gets reversed into the most devastating move in all sports entertainment. 1 and a reversal, 1 and a 2 and a kick out. out. Lacey Evans gets picked up by Bianca Belair, punch to the face gets reversed, but Lacey hits a punch of her own. These two women just keep on going back and forth. Look, Lacey tried to hit her signature for a second time, and it got reversed. Oh my goodness, now Bianca Belair is literally just that much closer to having her own signature. She picks her up, oh gosh, punches right to the face, and she punches her right back down in a big boot. Big old stomp right to the back, and oh my goodness, tries to go for the standing shooting star press, but it gets reversed again. I swear, these two women can't go back and forth without reversing. Another choke slam attempt, oh my goodness, it gets reversed, and Bianca Belair has a finisher, and she's saving it up. Oh my goodness, Lacey Evans gets up, and she's about to go right back down with the KOD. Gets slammed down, oh my goodness. These two women put on an amazing match, but I believe the EST is gonna come out with the victory. The Raw Women's Champion wins in this non-title match, and oh my goodness, this was a really good match. These two women went back and forth. Lacey did not back down. She did want an opportunity at that championship, and maybe if she won, she would have been more deserving than Rhea Ripley is. Oh my goodness, the EST looking at the sky. Congratulations to her. And Ronda Rousey, oh my goodness, I was talking about Rhea Ripley the whole time. Let's not forget about Ronda. I mean, Ronda is the rightful #1 contender. She definitely wants to beat up Bianca too. Oh my goodness, and she was definitely just doing that. The third kick was not a charm. Bianca with the slap right to the face. She says, how dare you attack her, and she slams down Ronda Rousey right onto the ropes. Even if Bianca Belair was in a gruesome fight, oh my goodness, she still put up a little fight for herself, and bam, kick right to the face. Oh my goodness, that move is devastating every time I see it. Ronda Rousey attacks Bianca Belair. No sign of Rhea Ripley, surprisingly. But let's move on to the next match, which is the United States Open Challenge for the 7th Raw in a row. Okay, y'all, I'm giving you time. Comment down below. Who do you think is going to answer Cesaro's Open Challenge this weekend? Who is this? Oh my goodness, it's all black. I don't know what it is. Oh my goodness. Please do not tell me this is who I think it is. It is not Glorious. Oh my goodness. It's Robert Roode. Don't forget, last week, Dolph Ziggler did open the Open Challenge. He did answer it, and he did, kind of brutally lose, even though, Bobby or Robert Roode, whatever you want to call him, kept interfering in the match. Dolph Ziggler still ended up taking the L. So it seems like Robert Roode wants his opportunity at the United States Championship now. You know what? I believe he's going to lose too, but it's a good try. It's a good try. But like I said in the beginning, this is Cesaro's 7th Open Challenge in a row. Comment down below. Who do you think is going to dethrone the Swiss Cyborg? We are officially underway with this United States Open Challenge, and surprisingly, Robert Roode is in charge and slams down Cesaro with a suplex. Okay, I see you, Robert, with your little attacks in the beginning, of course, and now it all comes to an end. Oh my gosh, he gets booted right in the face. You were doing good. Cesaro picks up Roode and the punches right to the face, the chop and an uppercut. Oh my goodness. When you see Cesaro and you do not see an uppercut afterwards, that's not the real Cesaro. And bam, right to the back. It goes for the pin. 1 and then 2, and a kick out. Cesaro grabs Robert and just slams him down on the back. Oh my goodness. And of course, Dolph has to get involved. Dolph, move out of the way. And now Robert is back in control of this match. Oh no. That ends very quickly when Cesaro shuts it down with a couple of elbows. Cesaro picks up Robert, goes for the punches, but Robert reverses it. And the chop was reversed. And the punch was reversed. And the other chop was reversed. And oh my goodness, the punch tosses him down to the ground. These two men going back and forth, but you know what? Robert is the final one in charge, and I think he's about to go for the pin on Cesaro. Robert is so close to having his signature, and Cesaro already has his. And big old chop for the chest, all the punches, and he tosses him right back down on the ground. Cesaro is back in control of the match. That little beatdown couldn't last forever, Robert. Cesaro picks up Robert. Oh my goodness. I was about to say, what's he going to do next? But Dolph Ziggler just keeps getting involved in this match. Oh my goodness. Ref, why don't you bring him to the back? But you know what? Cesaro just keeps getting right back in control of this match. He has this whole thing discovered in his head. He already knows what he's going to do. And oh my goodness. What is Cesaro about to do? He's about to go for a swing. Oh my goodness. Swinging Robert Roode around. Remember, this is the signature. Cesaro grabs the legs of Robert Roode. Oh my goodness. I think it's time for him to tap out. I think it's time for Robert Roode to tap out. Oh no, he's fighting. He is fighting hard. Even though Cesaro made many men tap out with this move, including Sheamus, it does not make Robert Roode tap out. Robert refuses to tap. And oh my goodness, he gets slammed down on the ground again. Cesaro grabs Robert Roode, hits him with the uppercut. Dolph, what are you doing? He literally puts a steel chair into the ring. Ref, if you don't send this guy to the back, he distracted Cesaro twice and puts a steel chair into the match. Robert going up to the second rope, and oh my goodness, I think he tried to go for a blockbuster, but that completely, oh my goodness, and he just gets slammed down on his face. Oh my goodness, and Dolph Ziggler trying to distract him. Oh, Cesaro picking up the chair, but oh no, he's just trying to throw it outside of the ring like the good man he is. Cesaro just wanted to make sure that Robert Roode doesn't cheat, and oh my goodness, this is definitely not cheating. It's the neutralizer, and I believe it's going to be the end of the match too. That's the finisher. 1 and the 2 and the 3, and for 7 open challenges in a row, you'll hear this again. Cesaro just retained his United States Championship. Oh my goodness. Cesaro went through the likes of Tommaso Ciampa, Mustafa Ali. I think he went through Buddy Murphy too. Obviously Dolph and what's his name? Robert. Yeah. How I forget his name? And this was literally the match. What the heck? What the heck is going on? Oh my goodness. Rhea Ripley and Ronda Rousey are fighting backstage. Rhea Ripley did say she wanted to do anything to, get the Raw Women's title match. But, Ronda Rousey isn't the Raw Women's champion. I mean, you cannot forget that Rhea Ripley and Ronda Rousey did have a feud before their #1 contender submission match in the main event of Monday Night Raw. So now Rhea wants revenge on Ronda Rousey for taking the opportunity away from her in the super kick. Oh my goodness. Rhea Ripley is really dominating right now. Oh gosh, Rhea Ripley got a bat. You already know she's about to go to town. Oh my goodness, Ronda Rousey, you're supposed to be a judo queen, the baddest woman on the planet, but all these weapons just beat the life out of you. Rhea going for another bat swing, but Ronda Rousey moves out of the way, and oh my goodness, a nice kick right to the head. I think that move is so devastating, and oh my goodness, Ronda Rousey was in control for just a smidgen of time because Rhea Ripley is back in this thing. Rhea is going crazy for real, and Ronda Rousey just gets hit again. And at this point, Ronda Rousey is almost stunned, and oh my goodness, she hits the same move. Ronda Rousey finally getting back in control, going crazy on Rhea Ripley, slamming her down to the ground and using the palm of her fist, to hit Rhea Ripley in the face. That's definitely an MMA move, and oh my goodness, the dominance was very short-lived from Ronda Rousey. Rhea walked off, but Ronda catched up to her, and oh my goodness, just throws her into the table. These two women are going crazy. I mean, if Rhea Ripley somehow gets herself added into Ronda Rousey versus Bianca Belair, that is a triple threat match, which is kind of known as qualification and a riptide. Oh my goodness, Rhea Ripley is literally going mental right now. She picks up Ronda Rousey with the suplex and just slams her down. Oh my goodness, Ronda Rousey is now stunned. There is nothing she can do about Rhea Ripley's attacks, and oh my goodness, is she about to get put through the table? You already know. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Ronda Rousey's now in control of this match. She didn't even go through the table. Rhea Ripley really tried it, and it didn't happen. Rhea Ripley just throws Ronda Rousey. Oh my goodness, I think she's trying to knock her down, and Rhea Ripley picks her up and a kick right to the gut. Rhea, oh, she gets slammed down. Armbar her. She is about to tap out. Oh my goodness. She is fighting hard. She is fighting hard right now. This is not the move she tapped out in the submission match though. She tapped out to the leg lock. So Rhea Ripley manages to fight out of Ronda Rousey's armbar. Somehow she got out. Notice how I was kind of saying it in slow motion too. Oh my goodness. I wasn't sure if she was going to break out or not in a Piper's Pit. Oh my goodness. Ronda was getting dominated for a second, but she's coming back. Bro, Ronda is frustrated right now in a spinning punch right to the face, but Rhea Ripley gets up right away and tosses Ronda. Rhea Ripley grabs Ronda with a sharp elbow right to the side of the head. This has to be one of the longest backstage brawls I've ever seen. I think she tried to go for another armbar, but Rhea was ready for it, and she tosses her down. Oh my goodness. This time she went through the table. Rhea Ripley wasn't able to put Ronda through the first table, but she definitely did it with the second table. Oh my goodness. Rhea is being so dominant right now and picks up Ronda Rousey. Is this the finisher? Oh my goodness. Now that was Rhea Ripley's finisher outside. She showed Ronda Rousey a statement and even showed Bianca Belair if she's watching. But now let's move on to our main event, which is going to be King Corbin taking on the WWE Champion Pete Dunne. Now, last week, Pete Dunne had a match against Bobby Lashley, where if Bobby Lashley won, he will be added into the match at Hell in a Cell, making a triple threat. Bobby surprisingly lost after taking like 4 bitter endings, but Pete Dunne made sure he got the job done. So now he's going to secure and prove everyone that he is a dominant champion in this non-title match against King Corbin. I bet y'all guys forgot that King Corbin was even on Raw because he hasn't even been here in a while. But now, here comes quote-unquote royalty. I don't even remember King Corbin's last match. I know he was in that Battle Royal on the first ever episode of this Universe Mode, and I know he probably had a match in between there too, but you know what? He's lost all his matches, and if he manages to beat the WWE Champion, that would be surprising, but I think he might just lose this match as well. Corbin can really go from a lower mid-carder to the top of the division if he manages to beat Pete Dunne here tonight. Oh my goodness. He hooks both arms and slams down King Corbin. Oh gosh, Baron going into the corner and taking a kick right to the face. It doesn't look like he's the king of anything right now except for losing. A big old kick right to the gut. Oh my goodness. And Pete Dunne slams him down with a kind of powerbomb 1 and a 2. And a 2 count this early in the match? Pete Dunne throws him into the ropes and oh my goodness, slams him down with a suplex, tries to go for the pin again, but it ends up being a rope break. Pete Dunne going up to the top rope, trying to be Spider-Man, slinging from web to web out here, and bam, double axe handle. The WWE Champion has been dominating right now, throws King Corbin into the corner, and a big old elbow reverses it. Is this going to be the move that Corbin can finally hit? He's going for a power. Oh, I was about to say a power bomb, but it gets reversed. He just slams him face first. I can see why Corbin is mad right now, but he's getting up. Oh, my goodness. Pay attention to Pete Dunne. He was getting up. You let him get up. You were in control for a little bit, and you wasted it by taunting. Oh, my gosh, Corbin. You could have been better than this. Pete Dunne throws Corbin into the corner and runs at him with another enziguri. Oh my goodness. Grabs the arm and all the kicks right to the head. Oh my goodness. Corbin could have put a whole statement up right now, but he's getting the life being out of him. That was an X-Plex, aka the signature punch right to the face, and we're about to see a bitter ending. It's definitely a bitter ending for Corbin because this whole time he got dominated and now he just lost by only hitting 1 or 2 moves on the champion. That's all you did, Corbin. You good for nothing. Oh my goodness. It's a cutscene. What is it gonna be? Corbin is hurt in the ring and Pete Dunne. Oh, is he trying to look for a weapon? Oh my gosh. Pete Dunne is about to beat the life out of Corbin right now. You beat him up too much. You did it all too much. You're just gonna do it even more with the steel chair and Brock Lesnar there to break it up. I think the same thing happened with Bobby Lashley. Bobby tried to attack someone and Brock Lesnar came to save him. It looks like Brock Lesnar wants to be friends with with the whole entire locker room, Brock Lesnar is definitely a babyface. But subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and turn those post notifications on if you want to see another upload by me. And without further ado, goodbye.